A declassified United States Air Force Security Service document contains a chilling statement. It reads, quote, "Sometime in his career, each pilot can expect to encounter strange, unusual happenings, which will never be adequately or entirely explained by logic or subsequent investigation," unquote. It's a public declaration of something many pilots have privately known for years. Even at 30,000 feet, there are UFOs. Recently, Sightings was contacted by 2 air traffic controllers, each describing the same disturbing incident in the skies above New Mexico on the night of May 26, 1995. Here is part of one of the controllers' message, as recorded on the Sightings hotline, electronically altered to protect the caller's identity.
I work as an air traffic controller, and the pilot of America West Airlines had seen an object between 300 and 400 feet long.
Through the Freedom of Information Act, a Sightings investigative team has obtained the actual radio transmission between a flight control center in Albuquerque and an America West Boeing 757. Based on these transmissions, we've been able to recreate a startling encounter between a commercial aircraft loaded with passengers and an unknown craft 6 miles above the Earth. The voices are real. The words are not scripted. This is the actual transmission recorded at the moment the UFO was sighted.
Yeah, off to our 3 o'clock. Get some strokes out there. Can you tell us what it is?
But air traffic control cannot tell America West Flight 564 what it is. The object is not on radar. The tone of the radio communication begins to change.
There's nothing on the radar on that object that's up in the air?
It's up in the air?
Affirmative.
No one knows anything about it. What's the altitude about?
I don't know, probably right around 30,000 or so, and the length is unbelievable.
Albuquerque controllers contact the military for an earthbound explanation.
Anna, go ahead.
Hey, do you guys know if there was anything like a tethered balloon or anything released that should be above tie band?
No, we haven't heard nothing about it.
Okay. Guy at 39,000 says you see something at 30,000 that the length is unbelievable and it has a strobe on it.
Uh-huh.
This is not good. Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a UFO, so...
It's right in time. No, we haven't seen nothing like that.
Okay, keep your eyes open.
Foxtrot Kilo.
Dr. Richard Haynes is an aerospace engineer and aviation expert. For the last 30 years, he's been conducting independent research on pilot sightings of UFOs. His collection of pilot reports is the largest in the world. Sightings provided Dr. Haynes with the America West transmissions for his analysis.
The fact where we initially spotted it was between the weather and us, and when the lightning, you could see a dark object, and it was pretty eerie looking.
Well, the pilot has just discussed the sighting again in a little more detail with air traffic control at Albuquerque. And he said that he saw a dark object because it was back illuminated. Basically, lightning in the cloud at some distance caused the object to be visible. He then said it looked eerie.
3 of us up here saw it.
We have only Dr. Haynes' analysis of the event because all attempts to interview the America West crew were politely but firmly denied. There is no law that prohibits them from speaking out, at least not any written law.
They don't encourage you reporting it, that's for sure.
This man, a United Airlines pilot for 35 years, also had a UFO encounter at 30,000 feet. But it is only now that he is retired and anonymous that he's willing to describe his sighting.
When it was ready to leave, it departed at a very high rate of speed, accelerating as it went, and disappeared off into the distance at speeds that I couldn't even estimate. The other crew members have never come forward.
Alitalia pilot Graham Shepard is also familiar with the industry's code of silence.
It is a commercial judgment that pilots shouldn't speak about this. Unfortunately, it's a fact of life that any UFO, alliance with a UFO sighting or anything unusual about a particular crew member will downgrade the potential of that airline to earn maximum profits.
Despite the airline industry's efforts to silence its pilots, these transmission tapes speak for them. After the New Mexico controller's initial call to NORAD was laughed off, NORAD called back.
We had someone call here earlier about a pilot spotting an unidentified flying object.
Yep, that's us.
Okay, well, hey, we're tracking a search-only track kind of up where that might have happened. It's tracking about 390 knots. We've been tracking it for about 3-4 minutes now. I mean, to be going that fast, it's got to be up kind of high.
And we got no code on it, huh?
Nope, it's search only.
It seems that the radar controller was tracking an object, an unknown, that wasn't transponding. And by law, any craft in controlled airspace must have a transponder. But it's very interesting that ultimately it was seen by the radar controller.
This is an historic UFO event. Audio tape confirms that 3 highly trained commercial pilots witnessed an enormous UFO, a UFO confirmed on radar by NORAD Air Defense Command. This is one encounter that cannot be dismissed as a hallucination or a hoax. Something was up there. Are we prepared for its return?
I've listened to the American West tape, and my opinion is that it's absolutely authentic. If handled correctly, this tape could be something of a breakthrough.
First time in 15 years I've ever seen anything like it. Center, Cactus 564.
Cactus 564, go ahead.
Yeah, off to our 3 o'clock. Got some strokes out there. Could you tell us what it is?
I'll tell you what, that's some, right now, I don't know what it is right now. There is a restricted area that's used by the military out there in the daytime.
Yeah, it's pretty odd.
Hold on, let me see if anybody else knows around here.
Albuquerque Center, American 1359 at 310. We got light shot.
American 1359, Albuquerque Center, roger, nothing more than a very occasional light shop in that area.
Okay, so appreciate it.
Hey.
And the 564, did you pay that object at all?
Cactus 564, no I don't. And talking to the 3 or 4 guys around here, no one knows what that is. We've never heard about that.
But nobody's painting it at all?
Okay, Cactus 564, say again?
There's nothing on their radars on the other centers at all on that particular area, that object that's up in the air?
It's up in the air?
Affirmative.
No, no one knows anything about it. What's the altitude about?
I don't know, probably right around 30,000 or so, and it's with a strobe, it starts from going counterclockwise, and the length is unbelievable.
Cannon 21.
Cannon, go ahead.
Hey, do you guys know if there was anything like a tethered balloon or anything released that should be above tie band?
No, we haven't heard nothing about it.
Okay. Guy at 39,000 says he sees something at 30,000 that the length is unbelievable and it has a strobe on it. This is not good.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a UFO or something. It's that Roswell crap again.
Where's it at now?
He says it's right in tie band.
It's right in time. No, we haven't seen nothing like that.
Okay, keep your eyes open.
Foxtrot Kilo.
Cactus 564, we checked with Cannon. They don't have any weather balloons or anything up tonight. Nobody up front knows any idea about that. You still see it?
A negative. Back where we initially spotted it, it was between the weather and us, and when the lightning, you could see a dark object, and it was pretty eerie looking. This aircraft officer right here going east now, maybe he'll see it.
Okay.
First time in 15 years I've ever seen anything like it.
Arcade 5, in the next about 2 to 3 minutes, be looking off to your right side. If you see anything about 30,000 feet, one aircraft reporting does something. It wasn't a weather balloon or anything. It was a long, white-looking thing with a strobe on it. Let me know if you see anything out there.
Arcade 5, what did you see?
Said it was about 30,000.
Arcade 5, searching for ET.
Cactus 564, you still up?
Affirmative 564.
And that was south of your position?
It was north.
Okay, Arcade 5, let's make it out the left window now.
Are you taking any traffic off our left wing right now?
I've got some passing off here at 9 o'clock and about 12 at 31 westbound.
Good. Hey, you guys don't know anything about some kind of a weather balloon or UFO that's out in the vicinity of Fort Sumner tonight, do you?
I don't think so. Stand by.
Okay.
At this point, the answer to that question is no. Albuquerque 564 is last time. Just for our notes, we're going to take a miss. Was that in a restricted area. That was just basically south of Terry when we reported it.
Okay, the way you went through, the only restricted area is on your south side, nothing to the north side. And those restricted areas are inactive. There shouldn't be anything going on.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, I didn't know if you happen to know of anything going on out there. No balloons in the area, no nothing reported.
Okay, where is this at again?
It's at, well, you know, it's in Tucumcari, New Mexico. It's about 150 miles to the east of Albuquerque.
Okay, how far from Holloman?
Holloman, it looks like it's off the 030 Holloman for about 220 miles.
Okay, I think. Okay, it's kind of hard for us to see here. Okay, 030 for about 200. We don't have anything going on that I know of.
Yeah, I didn't know. We've tried everybody else, and nobody else is. This guy definitely saw it run all the way down the side of the airplane. Said it was a pretty interesting thing out there.
Okay, it was at 30,000 feet.
30,000 feet.
It was like long.
Yeah, it's right out of the X-Files. I mean, it's a definite UFO or something like that. But I mean,
and oh, y'all are serious about this?
Yeah, he's real serious about it too. And he looked at it, saw it. No balloons were reported tonight. Nothing in the area.
And it was strobing out the front. He said.
I think the strobe was off the tail end of it.
Okay, strobe tail.
He said it was kind of, well, it was dark, but he said there was lights in it.
How long did he think it was?
He said he was 300 to 400 foot long.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. And we don't have any air carriers out here, so that are strobing along.
The only thing that I can do.
Yeah, not that far to the north.
To me it would sound like an aerostat, but I don't think ours are that big, though.
Yeah, no. No, and they're more like a blimp rather than this sounded like some sort of a flying hot dog or something.
And did he say like how big around kind of?
No, he didn't really have an idea of how big around it was.
So kind of like a plane without wings.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Okay.
We didn't know if it's a cruise missile. Somebody might have fired one out here or something.
Because let's see, White Sands missile range is to the south.
Did you say how high it was or anything like that? Could you get an idea of that? Yeah, just 300 to 400 foot long, but that's it.
Okay, well, I mean, what we could do is kind of like maybe monitor that area, but we pick up everything that y'all pick up.
Yeah, I know. We're not seeing anything out here at all either. So I was just wondering if you happen to know if anything was going on.
And did he know what the speed was?
No, he didn't really give us an indication of that. He was opposite direction.
Okay, and so this guy was up in a, he was in a, like a jetliner?
Yeah, America West, so.
Okay, well, because it'd be hard for us to determine if it was a plane unless it was like a 30,000 feet and it was in our radar coverage and it like disappeared or something.
Right, yeah. Okay, thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who'd you call?
Yes, we had someone call here earlier about a pilot spotting an unidentified flying object.
Yep, that's us.
Okay, well, hey, we're tracking a search-only track kind of where that might have happened.
Okay, can you give me a radial and a...
Okay, off of Holloman, it is 038 for 283.
283, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's about 10 degrees off of what you gave me before and about 80 miles off. Because you gave me 030 for about 200. It's tracking
Holloman, huh?
It's tracking about 390 knots. We've been tracking it for about 3-4 minutes now. I mean, to be going that fast, it's got to be up kind of high.
Yeah, you got no code on it, huh?
Nope, it's search only.
Give me that 038 at 2 what?
Okay, let me do it again. Off of Holloman, 037 for 280. Basically 035 for 280.
Yeah, I'll see if I can look up there and see anything.
Okay then.
Thanks.
Okay.